What's up, friend? Hector here from StrongestHec.com with this week's workout of the week. So here we are, episode number 4 of this new quick kettlebell workout series. So probably somewhere up here in the corner, you'll see the playlist of the previous episodes. So far we're already 3 episodes in. Today's episode 4, and we're going to be continuing with the same training method, and that is kettlebell complexes. Okay, so last week we went over the program Atos, which, like I said, is inspiration from scripture. Atos is Portuguese for the book of Acts, and in the book of Acts, that's when the apostles do a lot of work. They get a lot of work done for their Acts, all right? And so that's what we're going to be accomplishing. What we did last week, and that's what we're going to be accomplishing this week as well, Atos 2.0. Now, one of the big changes that we're going to be introducing here into this quick kettlebell workout for today is variability. So last week you noticed that the same repetitions, this is what we can consider straight sets. So the same amount of repetitions in each and every exercise pretty much stayed constant. And if you grabbed the full program, you would see how that would progress over the course of 4 weeks. Well, we're going to have one significant change here into episode number 4 with Atos 2.0, and that is not only are we switching up the exercises, we're going to be incorporating the snatch and the push press, but most importantly is we're going to be also incorporating variability. So what is that? So variability comes in all forms, different variations of variability, okay? So we can vary intensity, we can vary volume, we can vary exercise selection, and particularly what we're going to be varying today is reps and sets. So we're going to be working on altering the volume. So you're not going to be doing the same number of repetitions each and every exercise. Throughout the program, each exercise kind of has its primary focus, and that's where like more reps will be. Let's just say it's an example, more reps would be with the snatch for one session, and then maybe more reps would be done with the press as another example, okay? And so it looks like a bunch of randomness, but it's all been specifically and strategically put together that way. So the main benefit here is this allows you to recover from one exercise to the next versus doing, 5, 5, 5 all the way down. You can really start to burn out really quick, which there are benefits to that. But if we're looking to build strength at the same time, it's tough to build maximum strength with kettlebell complexes because there's a high amount of energy that's being zapped through the nature of the way complexes are put together. So the key thing here is variability. It's going to allow you to stay fresh. It's going to allow you to train hard more often, but most importantly, while staying as fresh as possible. All right. So I'm going to head on over to the whiteboard. I'm going to break down the entire session. Very simple. And then after that, I'll jump onto the platform. I'll knock it out, and then it'll be your turn. All right. Let's get started. All right, here we go. We got it all laid out now. So sticking with single kettlebell work, program Atos 2.0. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exercises. Remember, the complex is completing all of the repetitions of each exercise before moving to the next exercise in the sequence. Okay. Now you notice that one of the key difference here, like I mentioned, is variability. So the number of repetitions will change from one exercise to the next, with the exception of the last 2 exercises. But you'll see this theme throughout the whole entire program. So we've got squat for 4. So you're going to clean the bell up. Let's just say right side. You've got front squat for 4. Then you've got right into snatches for 6. After you do the snatch, you got the Viking push press, and there's 2 variations of push presses. You've got your traditional push press where you clean the bell, you push press overhead, you catch it, reset, and then drive and push press again. The Viking push press it's almost like a repeated jump one after the other. So there's no reset. And with the Viking push press, it's actually more advantageous to snatch the bell overhead first, That way, that first descent drives you right into the next push press. So with the Viking push press, you'll start from the overhead position. So we'll be coming right out of the snatch. And then after the snatch, you're gonna bring it in, you're gonna catch, dip, catch it with the knees, but then fire right back up overhead. So it's a very explosive, repeated jump. And the goal is maximum speed as we're going through the Viking push press. So you've got squat for 4, snatch for 6, then you've got Viking push press for 5, then you've got front squat again for 6, and then you're gonna finish out with with swings for 6, and then that completes the set. Now, just like last week, you got a couple of options on this, depending on where you're at in your skill, condition, etc. Option number 1 is you want to build muscle, so you want to keep your muscles under tension as long as you can. So you'll knock out this whole entire sequence on the right. As soon as you do your last swing, swing switch, and then you go right into the left side. Once you complete both sides, that would complete the set. You'll rest 90 seconds before you start again. Option number 2 is you do the right side, you park the bell, you shake it out for just a few seconds, and then you get into the left side. Once you complete both sides, that completes the set. You'll rest 90 seconds. Option number 3 is if you're a complete beginner and you're just kind of getting into this, you're kind of deconditioned and you're trying to get back in shape. You do the right side, put the bell down, that completes the first set. You'll rest 90 seconds. The next set will start your left side. So a lot of flexibility in this. Go with, just kind of use your best judgment when it comes to planning that out, all right? So 90 seconds of rest in between each set. In the description, I'll put the full layout, how many total sets you're gonna do, etc. But today's session is gonna be about 9 minutes. And that's the beauty of these quick kettlebell workouts is if you're busy, you're stressed for time, you're a busy guy, you're doing the dad thing, the wife thing, the career thing, and you're just having a hard time of making that time to get in your training. You know, maybe you feel like you gotta choose, like, shoot, should I go to the gym and work out? Or should I, you know, go and spend time with my family because I've been pulling like a 12-hour day, what have you. 9 minutes is gonna be the average time that you're gonna be going through this session and through this program of Atos 2.0, all right? So let's head on over to the platform or to the training area. I'm going to knock this out on both sides so you can see what all the exercises look like. From there, it's your turn. And then after that, you can grab a copy of Kettlebell Workout Snacks, which is a whole compilation of this whole entire program and several other programs. There'll probably be a link somewhere below my talking head here. So let's head on over to the training area. Let me knock this out, and after that, it's your turn. All right, let's get started. Nikes. That was tough. So, single kettlebell complex Atos 2.0, all right? This is gonna be a really tough session. So I might actually advocate either doing one side, put the bell down, rest for a few seconds, then complete the other side. That's what I did in the video. Or you can count one side as one set, all right? Just use your best discretion. If you're the kind of guy that likes pain, likes torture, and you wanna run through both sides at the same time, go through that. And if you really don't like yourself, you knock this thing out with a pair of bells, all right? So speaking of bells, what bell size should you be using for this? So in the video, I used a 20 kilo, and that was pretty dang challenging for myself, just because the amount of total reps, how long you're under tension, etc. I mean, I can probably run it with a 24, but if you're really just kind of getting into this and you really want to focus on your technical skills, you know, go conservative and use one bell size lighter. So what bell size would I recommend? I recommend a gentleman 16, maybe 20 kilos. If you're a freak and you like pain in a good way, go with a 24 and work through one side, then the other side, or both sides back to back. It's entirely up to you, all right? So that's it for this episode of this quick kettlebell workout series. You can see I'm just like dripping. That's it for this episode of the quick kettlebell workout series. Program Atos. If you want the full entire program, in the description, there is a link to send you to the blog so you can download a free copy of not only this program, but 8 other programs, and there's some actual bonus programs in there as well, totally free. You can grab that below, and up here above in the corner, you should see the playlist of the previous episodes in this series, all right? So now, time for the close. So I'm gonna be doing a free giveaway, all right, for one of my programs. Here's how you can get access to that and join and be a part of that pool of the name that will be drawn for free access to one of my paid programs. You need to subscribe to this channel, click the bell to be notified of the next episodes in this series, like the video, and then share it to social media, either Instagram or Facebook. My Instagram handle is @StrongAsHec, and I think that my Facebook handle is the exact same thing. Either way, I'll be dropping the links to those social profiles inside of the description below. Now, who are these workouts for? These are for guys that are stressed for time, trying to do the dad thing, you know, the husband thing, the career thing. They don't have a lot of time left at the end of the day, and they almost kind of feel like they got to choose. Like, man, do I go home, spend time with my family after a 12, 15-hour day, or do I go to a gym and try to get my workout in? And you probably don't even like going to a gym. You probably feel self-conscious. You don't want dudes checking you out, you know, not checking you out, but like just dudes kind of sizing you up. Maybe you kind of feel out of place. So these quick kettlebell workouts and my kettlebell workout snacks and the program that I'm going to be giving away are for guys that are stressed for time but need to get in shape and are looking for just a quick alternative to get back in shape, build strength, look better, feel better, build some muscle, and just really boost their confidence so that way they can show up better as a man, a husband, and as a father. That's who this stuff is for, all right? So once you subscribe to the channel, like it, click the bell, share it to social media. In the link below, be sure to download a free copy of Kettlebell Workout Snacks. That's something you also got to do. Once you do those things, you will be dropped into a pool, and I'll be drawing that at the end of this quick kettlebell workout series. I'll be drawing the name of who gets access to one of my free paid programs, all right? So that's all I got. Hector with StrongAsHec.com with this week's workout of the week. Later.